Bonjour, mes amis. Welcome to Gourmet Cooking. Let's go down, way down yonder, to New Orleans to do some po' boy sandwiches. Po' boy is that classic sandwich in New Orleans made with crusty French bread. Now, about a year ago, we did a show like this, and it was on po' boys. We did the classic po' boys, the fried oysters, the roast beef, and the ham and cheese. But today we're going to extend that because po' boys cover a large range of types. We're going to use smoked sausage, Italian sausage, breaded veal cutlet, shrimp, catfish, and meatballs. We're going to make a whole bunch of sandwiches that are typical of that po' boy sandwich in New Orleans. So we're going to get started right quickly, but for those of you that are interested, the recipes are on page 92 and 93 of Volume 4 of Gourmet Cooking. Putting these recipes aside, let's go first of all to our veal cutlets. Now we got several things to prepare. Then we're going to come back and make the sandwiches. And then we have a white bean salad to round that out. We have some nice pieces of veal, and we want to saute those. We call that paned veal or breaded veal in Louisiana. And to do that, we first of all need to take some of these nice veal cutlets and first of all flour them. So we're going to just dredge them in flour, and then we're going to dip them in egg. Now, we've done this type of thing many times, and in France, this is called an anglaise coating, an English coating for some reason or other. But in Louisiana, it's called panade. That is breaded veal. All right, we've got a few of those floured. We now need to dip those into some egg and breadcrumb and get those going into the oil because we have shrimp to fry and catfish to fix. So we need to get these on the road here. We'll take the floured cutlets, egg, and breadcrumbs. So let's do it this way first. We'll let those soak for a minute while we take these final three pieces and put those into the breadcrumbs, the flour, and then to our egg and the breadcrumbs. Now that we get here, I can go to my hands so we won't get so much sticking. Now, our oil should be nice and ready, and if it is, we'll go right on. So we have our veal cutlet. Oil is perfect, just hot enough to start the saute process. All right, as we get these ready, we'll go with those. Then we'll go to our shrimp, and that's similar, but it has a little different flair to it, as you'll see in a moment. All right, let's get these into the butter, the egg. Put this aside. And see if we can't get some of these now going into the oil, sauteing just beautifully. And this makes a most wonderful sandwich. It's one of my favorites and is very common in New Orleans. All right, three more. And we'll have certainly enough to make one long po' boy sandwich, which would be enough for four. Didn't get egg on one side there. Now let's see if we can get these pieces into the oil. They'll only take 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And let's see now, we can already turn those first ones I put into the oil. I think my fork would be better at this point. There we go. And we'll let those cook. So we've got our veal going. Let's put this out of the way. and go to our shrimp and fish. Let's start with the catfish first. We have 2 nice pieces of the catfish. We're going to take those and cut those right down the center to make some nice long slices. And that's going into cornmeal, a very fine cornmeal. Putting this aside, the fish is a little wet, a little damp. It'll hold just enough of that corn meal. The oil is just perfect for handling this fish. These will cook in 3 to 5 minutes. Some nice fillets of catfish. Trout would be excellent, most any kind of fish. But catfish is the most recent rage in the South, and particularly in Louisiana. So we thought we would go with nice pieces of catfish in a cornmeal. Putting that aside, let's see if I can get my hands a little bit clean here. And our veal is going to be ready, and we're not going to be ready for it. Let's turn our veal over and cook on the other side. Now, and before the show started, we cooked a little bit of meatballs and a nice tomato sauce. That makes a wonderful sandwich also, and is very classic in the New Orleans area. Let's check our fish. Frying nicely. It needs a little more time to brown, but I can see that our veal cutlets are ready to come out, so we can take those now, turning our heat off, and let those drain on the side until we're ready to make our sandwiches. So we've got the makings of 3 sandwiches already, but we've got 6 to do today. Now, you would normally do all of these at one time, but I wanted to illustrate today some of the various and sundry kinds of sandwiches that are classic in the cooking of New Orleans. Here we go. Let's now take some nice shrimp. You can see these are pretty. These have been deveined and sort of butterflied a little bit. We want to put those into the cornmeal. Again, you can flour them, you can bread them as we did the veal if you want. However, cornmeal is by far the most common and the preferable route for shrimp, oysters, and fish. So, getting our shrimp all ready, we'll put those aside, and I think our fish can come out of the oil at this point. Nice, nice, just a light tan, but the color, they're cooked so beautifully. And we'll let those drain along with our veal. And turning that heat up a little bit, let's see if we can't put our shrimp in. Let's give that about a minute for that oil to come up to heat again. So far we've got our seafoods and the veal, and we're going to also do some Italian sausage, and we have some beautiful Italian sausage already cooked, and that is a wonderful anise taste. And we're also going to do a smoked sausage, and that too was cooked ahead simply because we just don't have that much time on camera. Now, give that oil a little bit more time. What we're going to need now, besides the meat or the fish for the sandwich, is both tartar sauce and some mayonnaise. So we're going to make a little mayonnaise here. We have 2 egg yolks. This is a half of a recipe because it just goes faster. We're going to put a tablespoon of lemon juice and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, some salt and pepper, white pepper preferably, and a little salt. And we need to whisk into that about 3/4 cup of olive oil or a combination of olive and cooking oil. As you whisk, you have an emulsification of the oil and the egg yolk. And this is basic mayonnaise. Let's stop a minute, though. I see that our oil is probably hot enough to take our shrimp. It surely is. So we'll put our shrimp in. They, too, will cook in about 5 minutes. And you talk about a delicious po' boy, fried shrimp po' boy. So let's take our shrimp and fry those, putting this aside since it's no longer needed. Go back to our mayonnaise, whisking in to the egg yolk, the mustard, and lemon juice. We want to whisk in an oil. We're using a combination of olive oil and peanut oil. You whisk in slowly. Once this emulsifies, you can beat it in a little faster. Doesn't take long, and it is so delicious. Obviously, one can use the commercial variety of mayonnaise, and a good brand is nothing wrong with it. But it's fun now and then to make a homemade mayonnaise. You can control the amount of mustard and the acid and give your mayonnaise a taste that's preferable or that you particularly like. And once this is all mixed, you beat well, and you chill this. And when you chill this, it'll thicken a little bit, and that's what we have here. Or rather, this is what we have here. They're both mayonnaise. I made two because we're going to make tartar sauce out of this. Meantime, let's toss those shrimp. They need just a little bit longer in that oil, and then we can take those out and drain them. So to our 1 cup of mayonnaise, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of parsley. We're going to add about a 1/4 cup of capers. We're going to add about a 1/4 cup of chopped dill pickle, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, crushed and chopped. We add that, and we have turned our mayonnaise, one of the basic mother sauces, into a tartar sauce, which of course will be excellent on our shrimp and fish po' boy. Again, let's go now to our shrimp and take those. They're beautiful, they're golden. We'll let those drain. And now let's get busy and make some sandwiches. Get a few more of these, that's all I think. We can now put this aside, let that drain a bit, and go to some of our sandwiches. Now, to make this sandwich, and what makes this sandwich unique, is the bread. And for that, we have this nice, long, crusty French bread, which is called in France a baguette, and in New Orleans a po' boy loaf. We want to slice this down the middle. You hear the crunchiness and the flavor, and if you could smell, you would smell that wonderful yeast fragrance that comes from this. Now we're going to start with one of our meat sandwiches out here, and we're going to start first by taking one of our baguettes and placing some mayonnaise down the center of one side, and then we're going to layer that with some tomato slices. and some shredded lettuce. And we're going to take the first one, will be some of our nice Italian sausage, which we want to simply cut in half and lay down the center of the sandwich. And then we're going to put the final on this one will be some Creole mustard, Louisiana Creole mustard. So we have our sausage all placed on this. Let's take and cover the other slice with the brown Creole mustard. And this would be one of the classic ways of fixing the Italian sausage sandwich. Covering that, we want now to take our bread knife and cut this in half, and then cut this in half, and we have 4 real nice sausage sandwiches, which we can put on a plate for serving. Let's gather that platter and start with this one. So we have, first of all, our sausage sandwiches, and I'm going to uncover this one a little bit so that we'll know what we have in it. Little piece of sausage fell out. So that's number 1. We'll put that aside for the moment. Coming back to another bread, let's go to our fish sandwich. And for that, we're going to take some of our tartar sauce. And again, if we had chilled this a good while, this would be a little thicker. But by any other name, it still will taste fabulous. And for that, we simply take nice pieces of fish and lay those down. It's all breaking up at me as I go. And a little bit of lettuce. Tomato, if you like. I'm going to omit it here, simply for time's sake. And depending on your taste, and I like, we're going to put a bit of ketchup down this side. That's a matter of taste, and you may want to put instead either mustard or more of the tartar sauce. So we have sandwich number 2. Let's cover this one. Cut this in half. And put that on a platter, along with our sausage sandwiches. So we have fish sandwiches, our catfish in this case, and our Italian sausage sandwich. So we'll let that show like that. Now, we're not going to have time to do all of them, so I'm going to cut them in half and do half a sandwich on each one, simply to save some time. Let's take this bread, cut it, and go to our veal, for which we want to put some mayonnaise down one side. We'll make 1/2 of a loaf, and then placing our veal cutlet on the sandwich, a little bit of tomato, and some lettuce, a little more mayonnaise if you like, and we have now 2 veal sandwiches, which we'll hold right here for now. And let's go now to our shrimp sandwich. And here again, our tartar sauce, and these beautiful fried shrimp, laying them down a dozen or more per half of a loaf. You have a wonderful tasting sandwich. We can then put a little lettuce, and again, whatever your choice might be for the other side. So we'll put those alongside here. Let's go to one more, and we'll do our salad, and that will probably take care of all the time we have. Now, let's take our meatballs, and we're going to put a row of, or a covering of this nice tomato sauce down the middle, and taking 3 or 4 meatballs. We want to simply cut those in half and place them on the sandwich. And it looks like 3 1/2 will take care of this one. Now, for this one, we're simply going to sprinkle that with a little bit of Italian cheese and cut that in half. You might like mayonnaise on this. Some people do. So we have 2 more sandwiches. Moving this debris out, I'm making a little mess here, but we have 1 more. And let's see, we have the sandwiches. We have, oh yeah, we'll have to take our smoked sausage and simply cut that down the middle. A little mayonnaise on one side, and possibly some mustard on the other. The 2 pieces of the sausage will just about fit this sandwich. Some lettuce down the center, mustard if you like, or you can leave it plain and let someone add their own at the end. All right, we have a bunch of sandwiches here. Let's move some of this out of the way and bring forward a serving platter. We have one already with our fish, our Italian sausage. Let's put on it our meatball, our veal, our shrimp, and the smoked sausage. So we have some fantastic sandwiches. Now, let's round that out with a quick salad, which will take no time at all. We have some white beans, some white navy or northern beans. We need to put into that some green onions. We have some salami that we've cut into small pieces. And we need to add to that some vinegar, a little bit of dry mustard, some salt and pepper, so adding our oil, we're making a basic vinaigrette. We pour this over our bean mixture, and we have our sandwiches, all kinds, very classically New Orleans, and we have our bean salad, which needs to be stirred and mixed together. And we have this ready to go. We're going to bring those into the dining room, set them up, and in the meantime, we'd like to show you some of the recipes or ingredients. Po' boy sandwiches, all kinds, and we've done 6 today to illustrate this wonderful institution in New Orleans called the po' boy. First of all, we have our meatball sandwich with gravy and a little cheese on top. That is a classic, along with the smoked sausage, some brown mustard, and some vegetables, just great. Breaded veal cutlet and the fried shrimp, classics, along with fish, catfish, and Italian sausage with that wonderful anise flavor. Round that out with a little bit of white bean salad with some salami and a vinaigrette dressing. We're going to have a little white wine with this. Beer would be excellent, but we have a little white wine because of our theme song, which says, un petit vin blanc, a little white wine. And with that, we'll hope you will try these at home. A bientôt.
Quand les filles sont belles, du côté de nos gens, et puis de temps en temps, un air de vieille romance semble donner la cadence. Popoter dans les bois, dans les crêpes, du côté de nos gens.
Voici le printemps, la douceur du temps nous fait des avances. Partez mes enfants, vous avez 20 ans, partez en vacances.